Hi there! Welcome back to Food for Thought. My name is Olga Preston and I am a registered nutritional therapist and nutritionist, specializing in nutrition for mental well-being at the Institute for Optimum Nutrition's Brain Biocenter. Now, do you know how important fat is for you? Healthy brains need fat. In fact, 60% of the brain is fat. Of this total fat, 60% are brain phospholipids. But what are phospholipids? Now, brain phospholipids contain two families of polyunsaturated fatty acids, the omega-3 and omega-6. But don't worry if you don't remember all of these. What you need to remember is that because the brain controls all human function and behavior, and because our brains are mainly made of fat, the quality of the fats that we eat has a huge impact on our brain function and on our mental well-being. So what are essential fats and what is the fats around them? Essential fats are fats that our bodies are not able to produce, but that we need in order to function. Therefore, we need to take these fats through diets and supplements. These essential fats are omega-3 and omega-6. The main bioactive omega-3 are DHA and EPA and its predecessor ALA. We need EPA for the neurons to function properly, and we need DHA for their structure. DHA is critical for brain development and for neuroplasticity. This is the capability of your brain to change, to adapt, to make new connections. We used to consume these fats in equal quantities, but the Western diet has a lower intake of omega-3 sources. So many of us are consuming as much as 20 to 25 times more omega-6 than omega-3. This deficiency of omega-3 has been associated with many health problems and with many mental health problems. How do essential fats affect your brain function? Deficiencies of omega-3 are implicated in many mental health conditions, and if we want to protect our mental health, we need to understand how important these fats are for our mental well-being. In depression, for example, omega-3 has been noted to prevent and improve depressive symptoms. In ADHD, omega-3s have been found to be as effective as the drug Ritalin to support children's associated symptoms, showing the effective role for omega-3 in supporting patients with ADHD. In PTSD, which is an anxiety disorder that often comes accompanied with a major depression, omega-3 has been found to help people with providing antioxidant support and helping to reduce inflammation. It also has been noted to improve memory, impairment, and cognition. High levels of stress also reduce omega-3, so it's especially important to ensure omega-3 intake. In aggression, omega-3 intake has been noted to decrease aggression in children, and as many parents of children with ODD would know, managing aggression is key to having a peaceful family environment. Okay, but how do they work? Omega-3s have a profound effect on brain health. They're important for helping neurotransmitters to work, and if you remember from our first episode, we need a good balance of neurotransmitters to feel well. Omega-3s do three main things. They are anti-inflammatory, they are antioxidants, and they enhance neuroplasticity. These all affect behavior, mood, thoughts, memory, our concentration. It affects how we are and how we feel. Omega-3s share the same mechanism of action as current antidepressant medication. This is really important which basically work by helping decrease inflammation and increasing neuroplasticity. We need to remember that nutrition is a modifiable factor, something that you can use, and you can use it as preventative medicine, as part of an integrative approach to prevent mental health problems and to protect our brains. Countries who consume lots of fish as part of their diet have a lower presence of major depressive disorders and bipolar disorders. Also, people with major depressive disorders have been noted to have lower levels of omega-3 in blood tests, showing that significant deficits in EPA and DHA. So remember, EPA is for the function of neurons and DHA is for the structure of neurons. Lower DHA has also been noted in women with postnatal depression and people with social anxiety. For stress, EPA has been noted to help to prevent anxiety. So we're now starting to understand the profound effect that omega-3 can have on our brains and on our neurotransmitters. But how can we get the right amounts of omega-3s from our diet? EPA and DHA are found mainly in fatty fish like salmon and sardines and mackerel, trout, and fish oil supplements. You don't need to eat this fresh. I mean, you can always just have a little tins of salmon in your salad or make some fish cakes with sardines or use some tinned salmon on your stews or just add them to your soups. Easy. If you're a vegan, then you will need to include sources of ALA in your diet, which is then converted to EPA and DHA in the body. This includes things like walnuts and chia seeds and flax seeds. Soya beans are also really, really good, all of which will all contain ALA. Today's lifestyle advice is to try something like mindfulness, yoga, or Tai Chi to decrease stress in order to decrease inflammation. Remember that stress decreases omega-3 levels, and we need omega-3 to support our mental health. Now, what activity could you try or include more of to help decrease your stress? On this episode, and for these next few days, I will want you to focus on omega-3, in particular by trying to eat 2 portions of oily fish per week. If you don't eat fish, then don't worry. What you need to do is start to include things like chia seeds and walnuts and flax seeds on a daily basis in your diet. Also, you could just try an omega-3 supplement. In our next episode, we'll be covering all the other important nutrients that we need for brain health. Otherwise, thank you for joining me for another episode of Food for Thought, and I wish you well on your journey to better mental well-being.